Check. Is this thing on? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's keep it going. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Wore this shirt the day my dad died, man. Love you, Jimmy Price. God bless you, brother. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Casper, baby. Oh, Tom Haas, I went all in last night. I told you, baby. Let's go. That's how you make $7,000 in a night, in like 7 hours. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you. Let's get it in. Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's do what it does. Ooh, older lemon. But hey, let's get the lemon into the water. Let's take a big sip. Let's stay hydrated. Decalcify that pineal gland. Get ourselves on another level. Learn about Coral Castle. Understand all the wonders of the world with the Crypto Lifer. God bless each and every one of you. Let's get that music back up and running. Big sips. When you make some of the most money you've ever made in a night, when your wife is good to you, when your kids are loving, and when you have a beautiful community, how could you not be grateful? Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me in this life. I start this stream so grateful for everything in my life. Dear Lord, thank you. I praise the Lord's name. I praise the Lord's name. God bless each and every one of you for this beautiful day. My goodness. Let's get that music back up and running. I love music, baby. I love the vibrational energy. Look at Casper. I put out a call for Casper to my trading group last night for massive gains, 30%. I bombed in there. If I were to sell on my Casper now, I got $37,000, up $6,000 again. This coin continues to pay me, and I've been taking realized profits out the game, baby. Out the game, up $7,000 on the P&L, banging on them to the upside. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in, baby. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. I also called the pump for Bitcoin. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. And I'm going to show you what I had seen. Watch my Twitter, man. I'm putting a lot of gold out there on Twitter for each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 564 beautiful souls. Everybody here, baby. God bless you all, man. Oprimem il mi gente. Press that like button. Shout out to each and every one of you. Bang, bang, bang. Dude, yep. Lemon water every single day. Shout out to the membership. Someone already jumped in. Trevor Life 333. Trevor Lifer, we love you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. And shout out to all the fan funding. He starts it off with a membership. God bless you for jumping on into the Lifer live stream. The greatest show on earth, baby. The greatest show on earth. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. USDT on MEXC. That's where I've been charting recently. All right. And I'll give you my top-down analysis. We will break it down. We will have some fun. 3-day chart also flipping bullish. I could see this kind of skate up here and stay up. As I've told you, I'm waiting for a hidden bear. I'm waiting for a bearish div on the 3-day, which means we would make another high first, and then it looks like we're going to come down and we're going to use 38,000 as support. Anything is possible though. But I'm just, I'm preemptively getting ready. I'm looking for bearish div on the 3-day. Once that happens, that's when the pullback will occur. I don't think we will have the charts don't convey we'll have a pullback until we see that movement. So just right off the bat, I'm the man with the plan, going to give you the stand. So look, this is what's called a Livermore cylinder. Okay, this is what it is. Some people thought we were on here, but it became a bigger Livermore cylinder. And if you study the cylinders and Jesse Livermore, which I did an entire documentary on that lasts like 10 or 15 minutes, it'll blow your mind. Check that thing out. Casper to new all-time highs again. I mean, how could I be upset today? What a beautiful day it is to be alive. We had 1,200 people on the stream yesterday. It was out of control. We could get there again if you keep hitting that like button. Also put $8,000 into EGLD, blasting to the upside. Almost like 90% of the setups I put out to the entire trading group blasted to the upside. I was up late, posting, grinding. I'm up early, 6:30, 7 in the morning, grinding. I'm here for you every single day, baby. Let's go! Are you motivated? Did you wash your belly button today? I definitely did. I hope you did too as well. Did you work out today? I definitely did. Beat that drum to my heart, baby. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to everybody, and never apologize for your motivational exuberance. Never apologize for being positive, and never apologize for pushing all the way to the limit, baby. If you're a maker and not a taker, put a 1 in the comment section. If you're a maker and not a taker, put a 1 in the comment section. If you're going to build right now and start and make the world a better place every single day with what you do, hit the like button, hit the number 1. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's bring it all the way around the world, man. This ain't your average YouTube channel. Let's get it in. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes. Only 219 people want to hit the like button. Let's go, man. I put out every single thing last night. They bang, 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 bang. We're not playing around, baby. We are not playing around. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that is the best tasting water I've ever had, man. Water is just the the soul love, man. So last night in my trading group, you know I'm heavy on hidden bullish divergence. It's my thing. It makes me a lot of money. All right? I'm telling you right now, it's the one indicator you need in your life. That's all you need. Stochastics, when they're low, falling down, swing low to swing low, swing up to swing up, you're going to get a move to the upside 90% of the time. And look at that, gifting memberships. And look what that does. It makes a little gift up there. Dude, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. God bless you, man. Crypto Plumber gifting 5 memberships, and you've done that so many times. Thank you so much for jumping on in. 689 people on the live, 277 likes. I like the 77, but let's get it in. If you were in my trading group, you would be in money. You would be in the money right now. You'd have the education you deserve to get yourself to the next level. I'm telling you right now, this is the place to be. I see so many people changing their lives. The testimonials are blowing up. The group is blowing up. So many people just getting the education that they deserve. If you want to get the education from me, I do teach class. The last Saturday of every month, it's $150. Hit the link below my videos to join class. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, join my, right here, join my, hold on, let me get this here. I want you to join my newsletter. We're going to have a Black Friday sale. I'm telling you, just like everybody else, we are going to have a Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. Last 24th to the 27th, 4 days to get up to 35% off the original prices. And if you join my newsletter, you're going to have access to it before everybody else and receive a secondary discount on top of the discount. So I don't see why you wouldn't want to do it. I'm going to pin this right here. Bang, bang, bang. 50K by December. It's going to happen. 50K by December. Dude, let's go. Bitcoin at 50K and my channel at 50K. What if we got both? What if we got 50 squared, man? I believe we can get there. 48,300. We're not that far away, man. We're 1,700 subscribers away from 50,000. Let's push to the limit, man. How does someone receive a gifted membership to the 99? I think you right-click up here, and then you can receive the gift. You know what I mean? So, yeah, someone can talk you through it, though. God bless all the lifers. GFAL, please. Shout out to Kyle Vero. Bang, bang, bang. I put GFAL last night, Kyle. Study the chart. You got it, buddy. You don't need the super chat. I believe in you. Now, I'm just messing with you, but I really believe in you, Kyle. I even believe you don't even need the super chat for me, but I believe it's good to put it out there, man. I see you. Of all the younger people, newer people in my group, actually, I don't know your exact age, but of all the newer people in my group, dude, you were taking the horse by the reins, man. We can see who really wants it and who goes after it. And not to call out anyone else that's not going after it, but Kyle, man, I just got to talk about you, you know, student of the week. Kyle Vero, student of the week, baby. Kyle Vero, baby. Doing them. And look at Caspa. I mean, it is out of control. How did I know it was going to break out last night? How can I figure this stuff out? I'm telling you right now, if you join my trading group, and look, I'll show you right now. If you see what I said for Caspa before I left, right? Last night, I'm sitting there like, man, this thing is about to explode. And the charts told me something big was happening, you know? Something big was really, really happening, man. I could tell. I was super, super excited. So look at this here. Bang. Right here. No, where is that? Where is my post, man? Oh, come on. I'll just go for it manually. But last night, I was hot. I was on fire last night. I could just see the market so clearly. Casco broke out. Target is 1377, right? And then here's I'm going all back in on Caspa, and we'll hold from now on at 1017 last night. Dude, it made me $6,000 overnight. 7,000 actually in Lily since I made that move. What a move. What a move. What a move. Because I put like 30 grand back in, and it went up 30%. I mean, absolutely insane. That is insane. Like, and look, it's just getting started. And if you look at how the 22 looks, 22 is just, this is my baby, man. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Touching the 21-day moving average. Got above the high volume node. Previous support became resistance. Falling wedge touched. And the low stochastics. I'm telling you right now, this is the sauce of sauces. Now, there is a bearish divergence here, but now we're breaking above key support. And this is a new all-time high for Caspa. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get back into Bitcoin. I'm watching Bitcoin on the 7-minute in this flag, right? I wanted it to stay above that resistance. It did not, but it maintained a flag, which is okay. As long as it maintains somewhat of a flag here, it's very likely we're going to get the move to the upside. I'm looking for the 21-day moving average to be touching price and tight price action. See how the moving averages are getting very tight? That tells me a big move is likely going to happen for Bitcoin. I see a pump all the way back up to 37,287. If you can't see that this market is going to rip, if you don't know, and again, it says Bitcoin has one major issue, right? There's one major issue for Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you, if you stay till about 11 o'clock, we're going to talk about it. So you got to stay. I'm going to tell you about this one major issue that Bitcoin has today on this live stream. And you know that I don't lead you wrong. I'm pretty spot on when I talk about these things. So this is something you definitely want to pay attention to. Shout out to the 800 people on the live, 314 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's go, baby. Let's get to 1,200 people. We could do it. We did it yesterday. We could do it again. Let's not make a dump the reason why people have to jump on in. So I see the 7-minute making a move to the upside. I like this SR flip, and I like that you're above the 50-day moving average, coasting. I like how the 50 crossed the 200 right there. Golden cross tells me a bigger move is coming on the 7-minute time frame. Idea for the trade would be something like this with the stop loss below. I like to keep my stop loss somewhere where the 200 would curve up. It would also help me out. I see these key areas of support or resistance. I like it. This is a 2.57 risk-reward ratio. Some people take 1-to-1s. I like to take 3-to-1s, but a 2.6-to-1 rounded up isn't bad. My target for there is 37,625. So right off the bat, I'm giving you a live Bitcoin trade. It's got a Sammy cup and handy vibe as well. I omit that wick that didn't really matter. That's a cup and handle. I could see this thing blasting to the upside. You want to take a mini fib here too as well. And when you take your mini fib, you are bouncing off the golden pocket, 0.618, 0.65 golden pocket. Now, if you start your settings on your Fibonacci, a lot of you aren't going to have the 0.65. It's not going to be there. You're going to have to click on it and then write 0.65. The 706 will also not be there. That's a secret fib that I see used a lot by institutions. They slid that fib in there because they don't want you to know. And someone told me this a long time ago, and I kept it under wraps for a long time. But again, I say it quickly. So 706, 0.65, you better be adding these to your Fibonacci levels. You won't get this anywhere else on any other channel. People will show you stuff, but they'll forget to show you the settings. They'll forget to give you the thorough. I am extremely thorough because I want you to be extremely thorough. I want to make sure that you get it in every single day of your life. I want to make sure that you're spot on and absolutely nailing it. I want the mic all the way in front of my face here. I think we could do better. Anyway, this is what I see happening for Bitcoin, and I could be wrong. This could be a shoulder, head, shoulder resistance, and we could start to fall to the 200 SMA. But right now, this is absolutely beautiful, okay? What is my one main concern for Bitcoin? Well, I have a few. This isn't the one I'm talking about in the thumbnail, but this is my one concern here for Bitcoin. We must get back above the 200 SMA. It's just like this time. We made this double bottom. We went pop. They're playing games with this 200, but we should have went way lower. The hidden bullish divergence in the 4-hour played out, and we got our pump. Now we need to break through this. Once we break through this, we're going to this high volume node. You can see it. We're on our way. We went through this on this high volume node. You're going to gap up. The gap up takes you to 37,100. I see a move coming for Bitcoin today, and I'm sticking to it. So that's my plan. And the 7-minute looks like you might be able to short scalp right now. A little short scalp back to the bottom of the pattern. So it looks like there's a possible short scalp, 36,179, back to about 35,971, and then boom. That could be, and this could be kind of a shoulder head, maybe a slanted right shoulder. If you see this here, you're looking for something like this, and maybe it even makes a slant. Oh, maybe make it better for you guys because I see it, but I don't want to confuse a newbie, a beginner's, and then you want to see that kind of make a right shoulder and take on off. But I see some movement here for Bitcoin. Some say actually it already broke out, and I'm open to that because there is your flag, and your flag is already broken out. That cup and handle is on its way to do damage. If I take this to this is how I do it. I go wick to wick. All right. I find whatever wick I can find inside near the middle of the flag of the bowl. Sorry, from the flag. And I mean, when I align that, it hits that exact area. So we're looking for 37,289 for Bitcoin. Right here, there's the level right here, 36,860, 36.9. That corroborates my story. We have some liquidity up there. We do have some liquidity lower too, but we're straddled, and these guys could just be kind of hopefuls trying to get low, but you never know. We could easily take a dump down. These are just probabilities that I'm giving you. There's no guarantees. Last night, I gave you a probability for Caspa. I'll tell you, the probability of hidden bullish is extremely big. So look, Caspa also had somewhat of a form of hidden bullish because it had it on the stochastics RSI. If you look here on the daily time frame, even actually the 22 is even the better one, but you had this swing up to swing up. But the RSI even kind of was pretty much not half as much as and this was a swing down. And boom, boom, boom. Caspa continuing 11.8. Look at this thing. It is a monster. It is a monster. Oh my gosh. Look at the 5-second chart or the 5-minute chart. This thing is gone. I apologize if you didn't get in. I'm sorry if you didn't make 10 grand today like we did. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Who called it, baby, last night? Who went in at the perfect time? Man, I missed a little bit, but I still was able to capture the gains. How much is Casper making me again? Wow, 11.7 now, 38,000 in Casper now, up 7,850 bucks in Casper. And I'm done selling this coin. This thing is out of control, on the way to probably 1377. My target is 1377.96 for Casper. Bang, bang, bang. My call for Bitcoin starting to break out. I'm long Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. Not much to go over here. Now I'm going to give you the top-down analysis just because I'm a nice guy, but we don't even need to. Things are ripping. We are doing great. We're going to talk about the DXY today. We're going to talk about the S&P. We're going to talk about the NASDAQ. My predictions on those cup and handles are playing out absolutely beautifully. I give you these weekly macro, analysis every single Friday. Technical analysts at your best, baby. And this could fall back down to 11, but this is beautiful. Now all we need is support at 9.9, baby, and we're good to go. Could Casper crash all the way down? And again, it could, but it's unlikely at this point, considering it's getting bigger and bigger moves. All right. If you'd like me to go over coin, you got to send a super chat like this man just did. See? What do you think of Tower X on MEXC? Thanks for all you do. I like Tower X. It's an AI coin and an AI play. We've traded it over 20 times or 30 times in my trading group on and off. Tower is an amazing project that I believe could do numbers. And actually, every time I traded it, it does pretty well. It's fun to trade. So look, back to the 4-hour time frame. We had hidden bullish. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to delete all my work here on Binance Chart. We're going to get rid of the moving averages. We're going to head to the weekly. We're going to do our top-down analysis like we do every single week, every single day to break it down. So the first thing we know is we have a beautiful support system here on this wick at 31,008, 31,786. We know of this beautiful area that we retested twice, and the double bottom broke to the upside. If you're on my channel, I said you don't even need to know anything else but what a double bottom is. That's why I stick to my patterns heavily. Patterns are absolutely amazing. This double bottom did not get sweeped yet. Maybe it does, but right now it has never been sweeped. That's a clean double bottom that played out. Some people will tell you double bottoms don't break out. I'll be honest, you got to know how to trade them, but in my life, when I get into a double bottom, 70% of the time it pays me. So it is what it is. Maybe I'm lucky. Who knows? I don't know. I believe I'm prepared, and preparation meets opportunity, and that's what luck is. There's no such thing as luck. You know what I mean? You create luck through your life. You make it happen every single day. Like, if you have it, you have it. If you make it, you make it. It is what it is. So look, here's this trend line that we talked about on the weekly, right? This was the big deal. And look, we did test this trend line. We really did. We wicked it. And let me actually readjust it just perfectly like so. But we wicked to the trend line, and so far that trend line held. I told you, if we broke this trend line, I was going to be a little bearish, and we were going to drop to 31,008. So I knew exactly what to watch for in case we didn't make the move. However, this could be a rising wedge. Rising wedges that break up the length of the base of this to the upside, and I bet we could froth on over all the way up to about 52,000. But this calls for a $49,000, $50,000 Bitcoin, at least to this resistance at 47,000. And that's even a retest. Broke out retest the top of the channel. That's a very bullish sign, in my humble opinion, okay? Now, the weekly candle's the first bearish one we have, but we have 4 days and 9 hours to close this weekly candle. So far, it opened at 37,064, and right now we are down on the week, $834, but hey, it is what it is. If this closes, that will be a swing failure pattern, something we'd have to pay attention to. Like, this is a swing failure you start to break. These are swing failures you start to break. Every time you see a high weekly candle with 2 candles on either side that don't break the middle candle, that's called a weekly swing failure. Like, that's a swing failure right there. That's a swing failure right there. You have the wick, but these two don't close like that. Short. There's swing failures. Okay, one right there too. There's tweezer tops. I call these tweezer tops when they're matched. All right? Tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms. So right off the bat, we know our key area of support and resistance. Bang, bang, bang. The tech will all being on chain looks way above anything else. ICP. ICP may bang out. I haven't done my deep dive. They went in today on Twitter. They ran a pretty good campaign. I think they paid for it because I think you saw what I saw. And a lot of people were talking about it. Look at Bitcoin starting to dig at the moon. And look, it broke out. It retested. I see Bitcoin getting a pump here to the upside. You just got to break above this resistance or you're making a double top. As fun, as exuberant as I am, as bullish as I am, we could still make a double bottom, a double top and break to the downside. Just be very, very careful. All right? Never be 100% euphoric over the bullishness. Never be so depressed over the bearishness. Keep yourself aligned in the middle. Stay ready to go. Stay focused. Stay prepared. That's how you manage yourself, okay? I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice, but I'm an emotional advisor. I can emotionally teach you how to stay in the pocket, man. All right? Stay in the pocket, each and every one of you. Bang, bang, bang. Here's a big deal, too. Crypto market sees a net capital inflow for the first time in 17 months. The 90-day net change in supply of the top 4 stablecoins is flipped positive, indicating an inflow of capital to the market. Inflate those dollar bills, baby. And inflation, right? I mean, inflation's going to get worse and worse. However, we had really good PPI numbers today. Let's talk about the PPI that came in today. Unbelievable PPI, baby. And finally, Jerome Powell can say, I did it. I raised the rates and I was able to bring inflation down. I mean, so look, inflation rate 320, previous 370. Boom. Right? That's a big deal, everyone. We're starting to see a lower. Producer prices. This is PPI. Producer prices. Yesterday was CPI. Today is PPI. Understand these things. They affect the markets greatly. It's another reason why Bitcoin's likely to pump today. Rate. Now they're talking about cutting rates. Rate cuts are starting to be talked about now, not rate. This is insane. And I like to go to the CME watch tool, and I'm going to give you all the information you need. I'm going to give you DeFi information. I'm going to give you data on just like, general markets. You can trade any market with me. And look at this. They're going to keep the rates the same, they're thinking, on December 13th. The rates will not change. I want a rate cut, right? But there's no rate cut on the table right now. It looks like this year they're not going to go that far. They're too in control. 967 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. If you're in my trading group, you are so paid right now. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I see people just screaming gains, drunk with gains. Lifer, I can't believe it. I told you guys our time was coming throughout the entire bear market. I told you our time was coming. Crypto Billy banging on them with 20 gifted memberships. Grab yourself a gifted membership, everybody. Jump on it today. Become a green member of the group. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on in. If you like mentoring sessions, if you want to get it in, if it makes you happy to sit in a session 3 times a week, then I highly suggest you come on in and hang out with my man, Master Friend, kicking it with me all the time, building. It is $300 once you join my trading group. It's an average cost, but you will get so much out of that. I'm telling you right now, I charge $300 for a one-on-one session. He's going to give you multiple of them. This is going to be a blessing, and I'm sure this will go up at one point. $300 for serious traders to reach the next level. Hit the QR code or the link below. It'll blow your mind. Also, you got to join my newsletter by clicking this link right here in my comment section. Make sure you join the newsletter and opt in. If you opt in, I can give you even more promotional free things that can hook you up. If you join my newsletter, you're going to have access to my Black Friday sale and my Cyber Monday sale, okay? And you're going to have access to it before everyone else and receive another additional discount up to 35% off the original prices. Jump on in this year. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the biggest sale we ever had, and we are making people, they're making gains. They're figuring it out. They're getting the education that they deserve. Finally, someone is catering to them, to their every need. We are there for each and every one of you. Over 800 people in the trading group right now banging on them. So many people sharing ideas. Thousands of people around the world have changed their lives with me. I was on a Spaces. Jaden, all the way from Morehouse College, said, hey, man, you've changed my life. I'm 20 years old, and I'm on my way to becoming a multimillionaire. Sam, you put things into perspective, health-wise. I work out every single day. And I made a post recently today. If you are a multimillionaire, you've made tons of money in the space, and you are 200-300 pounds overweight, I love you. And I apologize, and I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but my friends, that is not wealth. Being wealthy is a sound mind, a sound body, a sound wallet, and a sound spirit. Those are the 4 pillars of my life. That's why I'm a family man. If I stick to my family, God will provide. If I stick to my kids, God will provide. If I love my wife, God will provide. All right? The second you stray away from your wife and your family, things will get rocky. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, there's a reason why the family is supposed to stay nuclear, baby. The nuclear family, super important. The more they damage the family, the more they damage society. Everyone benefits from a good father in their life. I know people that said, I didn't have a good dad. You're blessed that you did. And you know what? God bless you, Jimmy Price, man. If you're new to the channel, my dad is this dove right here next to me. That's my dad, right? He's more than that, but right, he's on my screen since the day he died, May 1st. I had my team make this dove celebrate Jimmy Price, man. He made Samuel James Price, bro. His name is in my name, baby. Samuel James Price, baby. I love you, Dad. And I will ring your name. I will ring your name every single day, Dad. The world will get to know my father. I'm telling you that right now. I will tell his story every single time. Let's get back into this. So the weekly's hitting resistance. That's a bearish tone, right? All right? Bitcoin has to get back above 37,730 to remain bullish. Super important we break this level. I wouldn't mind if we went sideways for 2 or 3 weeks. That would build up a lot of momentum for the altcoins. When Bitcoin goes sideways, people get bored with it. They jump into the altcoins. They start making gains. I also took profits. I hope you took some profits in the last few weeks. Get yourself some profits in there. Make yourself feel comfortable. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Let's move on into the 5-day chart. The 5-day just got above the 200 SMA. I'm telling you, this is a very, very bullish sign. Whenever a coin can break above the 200 SMA and then even retest it, that's a big deal. Any asset in the world, when it gets above the 5-day 200 SMA, and you're like, no, Sam, I don't know what you mean. All right, well, let's look at Tesla then. We'll look at a bunch of stocks if you want, and I can prove to you I could help you trade any market in the world. Look what happened when Tesla got above the 5-day, oops, sorry, not the 5-minute, the 5-day 200 SMA. Right here. This was the beginning of a massive move for Tesla. It fell below a little bit. Once it got above, it was gone. It never went lower than it again. It actually became the biggest bull market Tesla ever had, okay? 5-day 200 SMA crosses are a big deal. If you don't realize that, you are slipping in the game. I'm telling you right now, I can teach you so many things that most people overlook and do not see. Also, Tesla with that new truck coming out. Look at it. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. I see Tesla making a big comeback here to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. I got a call for Tesla right now based off this beautiful symmetrical triangle. It's got a cup and handle inside of it. Look, and I didn't even think I was going to go over Tesla today. That's a cup and handle. You're ready to blast for Tesla. I see Tesla making big gains. I really do. I'll take the length of this base, swing it on up. And I was just trying to show you the 5-day, but I just walked myself right into a trade. Tesla about to go to 500 from 244. I like what I'm seeing for Tessie, baby. This thing could make major gains. Beautiful pullback ever since the high of 300. Place to get in was 188. You've already made it up to 244. And the S&P looks super bullish. We're going to get into that in a second. But the 5-day, when you cross the 5-day, I'm telling you, it's a very big deal. Look at the 7-minute pumping to the upside. That trade is already in the money. That trade is already in the money. So not only do I give you top-down analysis, I give you a small time frame trade so you can scalp while you're on the live stream if it makes sense to you. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying to do should be taken as financial advice, okay? But I'm going to show you setups that matter, and I'm going to do the same thing over and over again. Look, 618 fib, 21-day moving average, falling wedge, previous support, resistance, above a high volume node, cup and handle, low stochastics, lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, and the RSI has room to go. I mean, what else do you need? And I give you proper risk management. I teach you how I only risk so much, 1% of my portfolio per trade. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leveraging myself to liquidations. No, that's not the word, babe. That's not what we do here. Shout out to everyone. You got to get those likes all the way up to 976. I don't know who you are, but I'm here for you every single day. I haven't taken a day off since February of 2021. I've dedicated myself to crypto lifer. I called myself Crypto Lifer, and I was going to encompass that name. I was going to exemplify that name. I was going to push it to the limits, okay? Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's exculpate how much information we can right now from the charts. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. So the 3-day chart, my go-to. Today I was talking on Twitter how I saw this hidden bullish, and I told everyone I could find about it ever since I saw it there. I stuck on it. I told you how once we got above the 200 SMA on the 3-day, we were going to the upside. I stayed on that too. My principles keep coming back over and over again. I started trading when I was 25 years old. I am 40 years old, 15 years. And you guys have seen me dedicate thousands of hours to the sauce. This is why we make gains in the trading group. These are the fundamentals in which I teach. Jump into my class the last Saturday of every month. The link will be below my video. It's very simple. Jump into the class. Take a one-on-one if you want. It is $300 an hour, but I'm telling you right now, it'll be the best $300 you ever spent in your life. And I'm doing those very limited because I can make more than $300 in an hour. The other day I did a one-on-one with someone, and I showed him how, I basically was a little distracted for making $800, and we laughed about it. But so I don't mind, though. I will give you some of my time. I know people need it, and I'm here to help you. 3-day chart did a beautiful, look, it bounced off this diagonal trend line. So this 3-day chart, we can kind of go here, and we can make it look nice, right? Look at this. Look at this over here. Came up, bounced, and what we want to see is this make we want an ascending triangle here. If that took like 12 days to make, that would be beautiful. The altcoins would rip, all right? So the 3-day chart looking pretty good. The 5-day above that 200 SMA is a good sign. The daily getting this bounce, which is very, very nice, all right? And then we're in the Livermore cylinder, all right? And now we start to see that we're likely going to break all the way back up here. We don't want to make a double top. So the bearish scenario is that we come up here and we don't get back above it. And we don't get back above the 1 hour 200 SMA, right? And we're going to get to that in a second. I'm not there yet. This is the daily and the 22 hour. Both of them, I use them in tandem depending. They kind of give me an average of the idea and they help me out. I don't like how far away price action is from the 50, but that's okay. We need to wait for it to catch up so we can come up here and go up and down. And if we could start this sideways behavior inside of what's an ascending triangle, and the ascending triangle even could take over here, see it? That would be better because it'd only take like, I don't know, 5 or 6 days. And then I would take this whole length of this pole, right? Boom. First target would be 47,281. The next target would be 52,211. These are the areas that I'm going for. I love to grab these price notes. They're so awesome. I made mine colorful. I like the Bruins, so I went black and gold. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. You see me when everything I do it big. I love that track. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. If I could, I would play those tracks. I would play commercial tracks on the stream, but I can't. Everything I do it big. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Anyway, so the daily can't get rejected by 37,571. If we can't get above that, we're going to make an M, and then we have to start looking at the bullish idea. Look at this thing, 36,298. It was at 36,2 when I called the long. Bang, 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 bang. They call me Mr. Everyday Hitter, okay? Because I hit it every day, baby. My wife, no, so wrong. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So look, BOOKMAP again gives us the liquidity move. And these guys are kind of scarce, you know? It says we're going to blend up. The closest form of liquidity is 37,000. Very likely we go all the way to 37K in the next 4 to 5 hours, in my humble opinion. I see a short squeeze coming on. It's about 11:45, almost 11. London, right? Short squeeze, baby. Let's go. New York. Both situations, they can take advantage of everybody. And there's the squeeze right there. I just called it as it happened. Looks like it's about to fire up again. And they squeeze this to 340. Look at this. Look at this. Let's get the squeeze now. Show us a real squeeze. That was a fake squeeze. Show us a real one. Let's get started here. They're like, oh, Sammy's on. We got to squeeze. Look, we're already moving now. A smart trader can already take profits on a smaller scalp right now. You know what I mean? You're already in the muddy. You're already in the muddy. So this is what I see for Bitcoin, a big move coming. And I see the daily continuing. The daily, that's going to turn into a bullish engulfing candle. Look absolutely lovely. Look at the Stokes just getting started. Look at the 22-hour Stokes just getting started. My goodness. My gooshness. We go to the 4-hour, and I was able to call this out. I have this really weird way of trading that nobody else trades like. My mentor always said, draw your pattern. If it breaks out of the pattern but breaks back in, treat it like it never left the pattern. So watch this. I'm going to blow your mind. But what I do, and I'm able to do this, I've been doing it for a long time, is I erase like this never happened, right? I erase that, all right? That never happened. So you look like that's not there, okay? Watch. This is going to, and no one else will show you this. This is something I created on my own. Completely me. I invented this. I can say that. I invented this. Nobody else ever showed me this sauce. This is insane. But I stick to it, and it makes logical sense because it sticks to my rules. It says if things break out or down, it doesn't matter as long as you end up back inside the pattern. One thing I want to find right now, which they've moved some things around, I haven't used it in a while, is I want to use the ghost charts. Where is ghost charts? Where do they put ghost? Let's see here. You can make candles that aren't there and kind of make it look cool. Ghost feed, right? Never realized how to do it, but you kind of go up and down here and you. So look, you act like it was in the pattern the whole time and it breaks out. I'm telling you, this is insane. I shouldn't even show you this, guys. I usually keep it to myself because I know how to make money doing this and I don't really need to tell anybody about it. But you know what? Boom. And it happened exactly as I said it would happen last night to my trading group. I also had hidden bullish divergence, which is my traditionally trained idea. So I took my wacky new idea with my traditionally trained. You see this? Do you see this? You will never see this anywhere else on any other channel. Never. Never. You will never. I can guarantee this is so unique to me. It is insane. Okay? And I love being insane. Look how Jimi Hendrix used to play the guitar the other way. Rodney Mullen used to flip the board upside down. He did the dark slide. The people that did things differently and spent so much time in their craft were respected and remembered, man. And that's who I want to be. I want a legacy. So look at that. And I'm going to get rid of this for now. But you just saw something that you probably will never see again. And that told me we were going to break out of the falling wedge to the upside. I treated it just like a wedge. This is insane. That concept. All right? But it worked for me. Now, you might find things that work for you. It all depends, okay? We have to get back above this 200 SMA on the 1 hour. This is the key. Once we flip this, a big move is coming. That cup and handle is rocketing and doing its thing right now. Sammy cup and handy. All we need to do is break this resistance now. Once we flip this, that is that 1 hour 200 SMA. You see 36.5, you know you're back above a 200 SMA. And I keep telling you, when you break above a 200 SMA, boom, 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 boom. So my strategies are SMAs. I don't use EMAs. I use an SMMA every once in a while to do small scalping, but very rarely. I'm using the SMAs, the 21, the 50, the 80, the 100, and the 200 SMAs. I watch how they work. I use the VRVP. Look at the gap here. It told me that we were also going to gap up. I mean, look at the gap. Gapping is like this. And don't laugh, it's not gaping. But look, see this here? We see this big gap here. It will never be the same now when I say that. When I see this gap here in the VRVP, right? $26 in chat revenue, 480 likes. Everyone, we got to 1,000 people and you didn't even hit the like button. Come on now. 600 people not hitting the like button. That's not the life or way. If I came into your house, I would take my shoes off. I would send respect. You are in my house right now learning. I am dressed nicely for you every single day. Hit that like button, my friends. Professor Price is in the building. All right? This ain't your average YouTube channel. I demand the likes, baby. Come on now. I would give them to you. You know I would. I give every single thing I have to each and every one of you. I would give you my life. I've given my life to this channel. I really have. I've dedicated every single piece of my perspiration, my soul, my energy, everything I have, I've dedicated to you guys. I've given it all. I'm up till 2 in the morning. I'm up at 6 in the morning. I barely sleep. I give you guys everything I have. All I'm asking is for a freaking like. You know what I mean? Sorry, but I got to be honest about it. So I like what I'm seeing here, and I prove the results. I could run my mouth all I want. I prove results. Look at Mara getting a big pump to the upside, 974. We're now in the money for Mara on that Weebell buy, right? Wish I got that low at 878, but Mara's starting to make a big move here, and I see a monster move coming on the weekly chart for Mara. I'm trading Mara on the weekly. I'm a weekly guy. I like trading the weekly now. On all my stocks, I only trade the weekly. That's it. I don't trade any other time frame. Only the weekly. And I start DCAing in when the weekly's low, and then I make boatloads. I mean, this is beautiful, all right? I will add to my Webull stock at one point. It's a pain to open, though, so maybe I won't do it today, but maybe I will. Towards the end of the stream, you guys don't want to see the stocks, right? But Mara is, to me, is a play based on cryptocurrency. So we need to, again, as happy as I am, as amazing this is, if you don't get above this 200 SMA, we're going to have a problem. So we have to get back above this to remain bullish 100%. All right, it's about to be 11. What is the major issue Bitcoin has? All right, there's a big issue for Bitcoin right now, and it's not. It's actually pretty scary. It's actually pretty scary. Just took it. You posted in the trading group, and I saw this morning. And my man, look, Crypto Billy making gains, man. Crypto Billy making gains. God bless you, Crypto Billy. You're the man, dude. You're a blessing in my life, man. Bitcoin options market has overtaken the futures market, a sign of growing sophistication. The notable open interest in Bitcoin open worldwide stood at $117 billion at press time. So we got more money in the spot options than we do in the futures because people, that's a big deal, right? It's not like gold, how they just siphon off, you know what I mean? Okay, here's the deal. One thing I want to talk about is Bitcoin's big problem right now. All right, and then I'm going to show you some other trades that I see happening, but we're pretty stuck on Bitcoin here. The 1 hour, the 4 hour, right? I showed you the smaller time frames before, and then I brought you all the way back down to the 1 hour time frame. So I took you from the weekly to the 5 day, to the 3 day, to the daily, to the 22, to the 4 hour, to the 1 hour, and then I even started you on the 7 minute. I've never seen that. I watched so many YouTubers my whole life, and I've never seen that. I've never seen it. Again, we have to get back above the 200 SMA to remain bullish. This could still be a pullback. I'm always open-minded. It's just like chess. At any moment, the person I'm playing chess with could do a different move. I have to be like water, like Bruce Lee tells you. Be ready to move, baby. Be liquid, be flowing. Like this water in this jar, I can go here, it can go there, it can go there. I can pour it into another jar. It'll take form of whatever jar it's around, whatever cup it's around. This gap in the VRVP and this point of control also gives me a high likelihood of the move to the upside. And again, I could be wrong. You know what I mean? We did just break above this resistance, though, which is also a good sign. That was at 36,200. Likely by the end of the stream, this candle will rise above it. 4 minutes and 4 hours, this candle will close. 4 minutes, in 44 seconds, that candle will close. It would be nice if it closed above it and not below it, but we'll see. Caspa, you got to love Caspa. Man, and it's funny, man. Someone spoke to me last night and said, man, don't miss out. This thing's about to move. All right. AllTradey is the place to be. I absolutely love AllTradey. Look at all your awesome stocks and everything that you can do here on AllTradey. The trading terminal is absolutely amazing. I love using AllTradey all the time, baby. It's my thing. It is my thing. Remember I showed you I put that $500 in Flux? Because I showed you once it gets above the 200 SMA, we're going to come back to it in like 2-3 weeks. I did it just to show. I don't even like the coin. I don't even want it as a position. I just wanted to show you what was likely going to happen to Flux. All right? And I show you how I blindly put in $500 because I understand the TA. I can see how the technical analysis is working. Okay? Where is the Mexi? Oh, yeah, it's like Flux 1, right? Which I don't know why, but that is what it is there on some of these exchanges. And what was I looking at? I was looking at the daily. Yeah. Once the daily gets above this 200 SMA, which it is about to, this thing is gone. This thing is gone. And once the coin gets above it, retest it, it flies. So highly likely you're going to see Flux somewhere up in here, and I'm going to sell it, at 62. I already have the sell order up here, right at that previous resistance. And I don't even care. I'm just trying to teach you guys. Look, this one, Fusion, this one's about to pump to the 200 SMA, and then it's gone. Like, this is so likely going to happen right now. Like, that's a very simple way to trade. Price action loves to gravitate up to the 200 SMA. I've made so many gains this way in my life over and over again. I make it simple. I can show you how to trade and make gains in the market without taking a lot of your time. Like, I don't need to waste. You don't need to sit with me for hours a day. You don't need to sit there and go over it and over and over it again. I can teach you how to start pulling money out of this market pretty fast. Look at the short squeeze to 34,400. They're taking that candle above the 200 SMA. I just called this for you. And there it is again. They call me Sammy Short Squeeze Orange Juice because I always got the short squeeze OJ. I called the short squeeze for you before it happened. You can't say I didn't. And everything I do here happens live on the camera. A lot of people do this. My actions speak louder than my words, baby. I can say all I want. I call these squeezes every single day almost. Like literally 90% of the time, you're going to watch a short squeeze at about 11 o'clock with me almost every single day. Like how many times? I even go live at the right time to teach you how to make money because I want you to understand everyone goes live at 9 at the market open. No. I go live from 10 to 12 because I want you to see the liquidity grab between 10:30 and 11:30 every single day. Okay? I'm showing you things that are happening in the markets. I'm teaching you stuff that you wouldn't believe. Okay? Trust me. Stick with me, baby. I can get you to a place you never thought possible. I know I can. I got myself there so I can get you there. Still getting rejected though. As much as bullish as I am, that's a bearish sign. If we can't get back above it, we could definitely see more downside. So as bullish as I am, as excitable as last night was, as great as everything's going, take profits on a few things if you can, or have a long-term position, whatever you want to do. Actually, I can't tell you what to do. I take profits. It should be a good idea, but I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever you want with your money, okay? Smart idea to take some profits when I'm up, though. That's for me. I don't know what you do, but it's a smart idea for me to take some profits when I'm up. Bang, man. Sean, I put out Caspa last night to the trading group, bro. You got a beautiful Caspa chart, man, that you could use. All right? Man, I guess that's good enough, but you could take... I guess I put the flag out, but I put a real call out on the trading group. You could use it, on the daily. But also gave a Bitcoin call last night at 1:30 in the morning. I was like, this thing's going to blast to the upside off the hidden bullish, and it did. No stop loss got hit. It just blasted. So if you're in my trading group, you got the call at 1:26. 5 hours later, we were in the money. And I'm up at 1 in the morning, making sure that you get the calls that you need, making sure you get the proper updates that you need, making sure that you can see things that are going to happen to Bitcoin that other people just cannot see. We have 44 seconds. That would be cool if they just shot this candle up above the 200. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's see this 1 hour candle close for a second. And then we're going to get to the fun stuff. And I'm going to tell you Bitcoin's big problem. Bitcoin has a huge problem right now. And it's technically not a good thing for some. It's a good thing for others. It depends on who you are. But it is a pretty big deal. All right. FTT we put out last night, banging. Even though I'm not proud of it, but it's still bang. Market is ripping. People are making gains, hands over fist. It's just like, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. And PPI was super, super bullish. It's a really good sign. So that candle basically closed like on it or in it. We need this next candle to rip above it. So the candle closed with the rejection on it, but it's right there. Not the worst, but not the best. I would love to have got us back above the zone It would have been nice, okay? It would have been nice. Here's the thing I want you to see, all right? This is a big deal. This is Bitcoin's huge problem. It has a really big problem. I've been increasingly concerned that Bitcoin is about to experience an extreme systematic supply crisis. The supply in exchanges is dropping precipitously, like rain, right? Long-term, like precipitation. Long-term holders won't sell. Nope. I would never sell my Bitcoin. I don't need to sell it. Why would I sell it? Such a foolish idea to sell Bitcoin. And look at this massive short squeeze for Bitcoin. This is BOOKMAP. Link to BOOKMAP in the description below. Shout out to all my sponsors on the channel. Shout out to BOOKMAP. They do sponsor me. They help me out. I love BOOKMAP. We love you. And I do sell, yearly, monthly subscriptions to BOOKMAP. I do receive a commission from that. And there's Bitcoin getting back above the 200 SMA. As beautiful as day, baby. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. There it is. If this wow candle in the next hour closes above the 200, we are good to go, everybody. And you see the things that I teach you happening right in front of you. Do you see what I'm going over? And look, there's your 7-minute plowing to the upside. You're in the money now. We got in at 37,215. You're now in the money. Now it could double top. You got to breach this. If you breach this and you breach the 100 SMA on the 1 hour, the 200 SMA on the 1 hour, I mean, you're in a really, really good spot for continuational moves. I mean, this is awesome. I'm super excited with what I'm seeing here. Unbelievable. So far, so good, but anything could happen at any time. You must be open-minded that you could get crushed. Anything could happen at any single time. Shout out to the 650 people, 1,040 people on the live, $32 in chat revenue. And if you want me to go over a coin, deep dive, or you have a new project that you want to talk about, let us know about it. Send in a super chat for a TA or deep dive, and we'll talk about it. We'll break it down. You can control the show, baby. AllTrade is the place to be. AllTrade, you can sign up to all of your exchanges from one place. I can trade Binance, KuCoin, Mexi, everything I want, all in one place. It's absolutely beautiful. I highly suggest you do this because AllTrade is amazing. They're also having a 44% off sale. Black Friday, man. This is the best time to get into AllTrade. They also have a lot of tips, tools, and tricks. They got trading bots. They got exchange announcements. They got a crypto academy. They got statistics, the partner probe. They got so much going on. All right. You won't believe what they have. Like, they're the best, man. They got a market explorer that shows you what's happening in the market, right? Breaks down on the 7-day chart. Who's up, who's down. Bean, up 1,000%. Korg's AI, right? Up 830. ABC, all these crazy. Mooncoin. You name it, right? Was that Axelar? But remember Axelar, that's another one that's been on my radar. A lot of little ones. And TIA just continues to rip. It's at 629 now. Like, that thing has not stopped. Like, that's out of control. 165%. I did have to. I eventually sold it, and now I'm like, why did I sell the thing? But I mean, I got in at 229. It went all the way to like 546. I was like, hey, I had to take some profits. The market was out of control. Look at that. Boom, above the 200 SMA. I told you this is how it happens, and then you move up here. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Amen, man. And there you go. Now you're really in the money right now. Now you're really in the money. I made another beautiful call here on the channel. People come here and actually make money. See, all the other channels are like, we're going to show you how to make money. We're going to teach you at this. But they don't even make money for you while they're live. Like, they don't do it. Like, I do it right here in front of you. Like actions speak louder than words. Like, there's a lot of I do it right here in front of you every single day, and no one can take that away from us. Nobody. That's why we get 1,000 people here. This is the place to be. If you're coming to the channel, then you're already in the right place, baby. I'm telling you. Tesla's about to blast. I just went over that. Bitcoin looking nice. The market's really starting to heat up. PPI was great today. Okay? The producer price index in the US fell 0.5 month over month in October. The most since April of 2020. Good prices went down 1.4%, the first decrease since May, mainly due to a 15.3% drop in gasoline prices. The index for diesel fuel, hay seeds, oil seeds, home heating, liquefied petroleum gas, and the light motor trucks also fell. In contrast, prices for tobacco increased. The index for butter and residual fuels also moved up. Meanwhile, service prices were unchanged, following 6 consecutive advances, increasing 1.5% of the index for final demand, transportation, warehousing services, and 0.1% in the prices for final demand services. Less trade, transportation, and warehousing offset a 0.7% decline. So some things went up, some things went down, but overall, it all came out. We had core PPI yesterday. That was actually pretty bullish too. So, and I start seeing ideas of a rate cutting rates now. You know what I mean? Cutting rates. Again, look how we came back down. We must close this candle and hold above the 200. We do not want to be rejected by the 200 SMA. That is cause for concern. Anyway, let's get back to cause for concern for me. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Look at him and his family. God bless you, Crypto Billy, man. Family was everything. Each one of my grandkids are future millionaires already and don't know it because each have Bitcoin. By the time they're going to college, they will be worth $1 million. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. He gave Bitcoin to all of his like, dude, you're gonna make me cry, man. He gave Bitcoin to all your grandkids, man. Yo, you're a boss, bro. Like, you're a freaking Don. Like, you're like Don Wall, man. Straight up. You play it off, but you're a Don, bro. Like, straight up. I am, like, blessed to know you, man. Like, we are not worthy, man. Like, you're the man, dude. And I know you don't like it. You're the humblest guy in the world, but, bro, you're a boss, and you know it. And you help a lot of other people build themselves up. You're an amazing person. You've teach me how to humble myself. You're the man, dude. Why are they doing Red Dawn? I used to watch that movie all the time with Patrick Swayze. Do you remember that? Dude, this is America? Look, is that real? Is that like a communist, like, parade? Full Red Dawn in San Francisco? What is that? I see. What the heck? Wow. Wow, it's pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, so he's meeting in San Fran with, whatever. Some people came. They're turning into something. I mean, I get it. I'm open-minded, but, like, come on, man. The Chinese president's out. They got the Chinese flag. But I guess he does suppress a lot of people. Don't they steal organs from a Muslim community that they hide inside of a prison? I mean, anyway, that's another story for another time, but that's absolutely horrible, man. They've been organ harvesting for a long time, man. Like, anyway, let's get back to what we do. This really, it's you know, now it's good time. I would personally be taking some profits at the extended 7-minute time frame. It's extended. It's likely going to make another flag now before it has to boom up again. Could make another little cup and handle here before it continues to the upside. All right. But regardless, you hit your gain, baby. We all hit gains, stop loss to break even or into profits, right? What else can you be doing? A little bit of pullback for Caspa. People are going to start selling that massive move. That's what happens. I'm done selling Caspa. It's over for me. It's going on a hardware wallet, and I'm looking at it like once every couple of months. I'll give you guys some swing trades and stuff like that, but I'm done. I'm only going to buy the dips from now on, and that's it till I get 100,000. I would like a million Caspa. I would like it. I'm like a third away there, almost halfway there. Trader Joe XYZ, I kept talking about it. It loves to follow AVAX. So if AVAX is going to pop, Trader Joe is going to pop. These are cup and handles too as well. You got above the high volume node. Boom. This thing is booming. Went from 33 all the way to 43 cents overnight. Bang, bang, bang. Unreal, man. And so many coins are blasting to the upside that we put out in the trading group last night. It's pretty absurd. It is pretty absurd. AVAX back to 20. You knew AVAX was going to have its time. I showed you this slanted Adam and Eve double bottom. Starting to kind of play with these. I've been seeing more and more of these now, and it's an Adam and Eve, even though it's slanted, and it plays out the same way. I've learned that charts don't have to be completely lateral. Like, they can be kind of twisted and funky. The chart will still play the way it's supposed to play. We talked about Cake last night doing damage. Bang, bang, bang. I put this out to my trading group. I said I'm all over Cake. Never hit the stop loss. Blasted to the upside. Another beautiful trade, even if that was just a trade, but a lot of my trades are even bigger than that to the upside. This is the hottest trading group in the game. I've never seen a trading group this hot, and it's mine, baby. I love it. But it's the dedication, man, and God's behind me. He's helping me every single day. I'm telling you, I keep talking about God. Whenever I get successful, I bring God with me, and I preach God's name. If I preach what I'm doing here, I preach God's name every single day on the channel, man. I love you all. Remember, where are we trading? Where am I doing all this stuff? At MEXC. MEXC is the place to be. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. Now, they raised the fees by a little bit, but you can chop them in half by holding the MEXC token. Okay, that's another way to get 50% off. Bang. So they doubled it, but you can get a 50% off. The fee was 0.1. It's now 0.02. Still the cheapest fee in the game, and you can buy spot without any fees at all. So all my spot buys, every time I grab something, bang, bang, bang. New to your channel, have you ever charted TIA? Of course we chart TIA here. We were one of the first people to get in. When it first came on the market, I charted it. I got into it. I made a live call for it, and it banged to the upside. Bang, 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 man. Of course we chart TIA here. Send in a super chat for TIA, you know? Yeah, KuCoin dropped the bag. They better let us in. Yeah, they really did. They really did, though. They really did. Let's take a look at EGLD, another call that I was looking at last night. I want to take a look at it. I went pretty heavy into EGLD. Got a little bit of a pop. Not the pop that I want yet, but the daily is just getting started. Look, I got this circle. My daughter, why? Because there's a golden cross coming. If I hold EGLD for the next 2 weeks and I wake up, wow, I believe we're going to be at 75, up 64%. And I put about $8,000 in this thing. This was going to make me a pretty penny. I already have a long-term bag, and I'm also swinging this thing for some massive games. All right? Could you have a look at my KUJI super chat, please? Thank you, Sam. And have a great day. I will, my friend. I will. Let me take a look at the fan funding and give you guys all that screen love. Stas, blessings to you, Sam, and to all my lifers on the Discord. God bless you, Stas. Crypto Billy giving memberships. Robinho, KUJI, break of the large time frame downwards resistance line. Interesting. Track, BRC20 TA, please. Interesting. Rocket Dog. Yep, you have to ask for the right one. Yeah. From last time. Yeah. Okay. And he wants that BRC20 TA. I don't know if I don't know where I could do BRC20s, but we'll take a look at that. I'm just not sure where I can chart those out. Ooh, and Casper getting a massive sell-off right now. Is Bitcoin also doing it? Yeah, a little sell-off for Bitcoin. But that's a massive sell-off for Casper. Going all the way back down. Let's take a look at Casper right now. Are they sucking you in? I don't care. I'm not getting sucked into these crazy moves now. People are taking profits too early, in my humble opinion. I'm not worried about the small things for Casper. But yeah, get a little pullback there. But that's going to happen. You don't go up forever. I mean, 27% overnight is absolutely beautiful. You can't beat that. You know what I mean? We did lose 11, though. It would be nice, but we were at another high point. Joystream, another of my favorite coins. GFAL, another one of my favorite coins. And I hold bags of these coins, everybody. I'm not playing games. I'm building in the bear market. Look, $5,000 worth of GFAL. This thing is just getting started. It's got a tiny market cap. Gains for a living. Trip Hawkins, who started Electronic Arts, the guy who's been a known builder in the space of video games, really, is taking it to another level with blockchain. He's going to go. Everyone that's a developer or a progressive person can see how they're going to use blockchain to make more gains in their life. It's just obvious to me, right? So remember, and shout out to the channel sponsors, ITrust Capital. That's where you can get a Roth IRA and move it in. Pretty awesome that you can do that too with ITrust Capital. And I really, at the end of the day, I'm pushing my own stuff here just for a couple days, but I really want you to join the trading group. I'm telling you right now, it's going to change your life. Hit up MEXC. It'll also change your life. You'll pay no fees for the first time in your life. You'll feel really good about it. You'll be like, wow. So, are the super chats still open? Of course they are. Of course they are. But of course, right? Little pullback for Bitcoin. We couldn't get back above that 1 hour. That's going to be a problem for me. As bullish as I am, as you see me wilding, that has to get above it. We have to get back above that area. We cannot just do this 1 hour is going to have to break this 200 SMA. And I'll delete everything so you can see. We got to break this yellow line. We got to. How do you add this to your chart? Just go here. Type in 5MA. It's going to come up as 5MAs. Hit this. Change this to the 21, 50. Change this to the 80. And this is recorded, so you can always play it back for the rest of your life. This is 100. Then go to style. Change this to yellow. Change this to red. Change this to purple, which I'm not great at, I think. Change this to blue. And then change this to bright yellow. And then make sure you got the 21 through the 200. You got the colors. And then if your colors match, then we all can post the same type of charts together. That's kind of my goal and my dream. It doesn't always happen that way, but that's my goal and dream. And there's your 5MA, right? If you need it, okay? Again, I'm always teaching. I want you to learn. I want you to understand. I want to be able to guide you. Can you look at DOMI game dropping soon? Yes, we looked at DOMI online yesterday. That's a coin we've looked at for a long time, too. For a very long time. All right, let's jump into the NASDAQ, the NQ, and the dollar and show you what's happening in the bigger markets. And then we're going to get into all the super chat. Around 11:30 to 12, I do all the super chats, and we get them done. Now, I called a massive pump in the NASDAQ. Why? Because I saw Sammy Cup and Handy here. Right there, I called the bottom. Why? It was hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. It's really simple stuff. Like I make tons of money on hidden bullish divergence. It's not that hard. It's very simple. My mentor told me he used to make it black. I mean, it's made me so much money. It's ridiculous. I called this move right here. Now, we could come back and we could come back down. We're just going to get tighter inside this bigger channel. It would be great if we don't double top here and we get a move right up into this area. 16,901 is the next target, in my humble opinion. We break that and we're going to gap all the way back up to 19. And then my target takes us all the way here to 20,000. in a year. That will take about a year's time. It'll be next October, September. But I see this thing making about 46% from where I already put it out. Now, you're some of the gains are already gone. Almost half the gains have already happened already, which is crazy. So, if you miss, you do want that pullback back to the bottom of this channel, but it's unlikely. I called this. It'll be 3 weeks this Friday, and you watch my weekly investor long stream videos, basically my weekly, if you want to see weekly analysis where I use the bigger time frames, I don't get into the small stuff. I just look at the bigger time frames and make it happen. Okay? That's what we're going for. All right? That's what you want. All right? So this is what I be doing, and then this is what I be doing. Let's look at ES1. ES1 was in the exact same market structure. It was in a cup and handle. This is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. I see these things, and then I use the hidden bullish divergence again on the 3-day chart. I'm telling you right now, I sound like a broken record. I do the same things over and over again. You saw me on Trading Wars. They took all the best YouTube traders they could find, and they put us in a bunch. I dominated that show. I dominated it. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I dominated the show, man. I taught people how to trade there. I would explain things. One of the better traders on there was Crypto Blood, man. Shout out to my man, Crypto Blood. He could join the hedge fund, man. You know what I mean? But, and Jason Casper's an amazing trader. He was there too. Magic Internet Money. There was a lot of great traders there, I'm telling you, but I dominated that show. I taught people where price action was going to go. I told them about liquidity. I was the only guy using BOOKMAP on the whole show. You know what I mean? No one else used BOOKMAP. I was teaching them I was schooling people, man. I really was. And shout out to anyone that watched the show. It was awesomely amazing. And honestly, I love the show, but I'm so busy, everyone. I got so many big trades. To sit on there and use $1,000 for an hour, I got so much stuff going on. I may jump on at another time, but I'm going to be busy for a while just doing my own thing. I got so much going on. Look at this. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. All right? That's hidden bullish divergence. I've showed you seven times where it played out. And again, I said this before it happened. I don't just go, oh, look at it now. I've been bullish. I called the reversal on the world markets live on Twitter, man. I said, I see a big move coming. I see the Sammy Cup and Handy. I stick to the same fundamentals, and I have OCD, and I'm very systematic. So when I'm stuck in something, I stay in it. I stay in it. I stay in it. I stay in it. Look at Casper getting moved all the way back up. I would never sell that dip. I would never sell. I'm not selling Casper again until it's $1 million. I'm going to make $1 million off that coin. I'm telling you, I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to 10x 100 grand. I'm going to get 100 grand in it at one point, and then I'm going to make $1 million from it. And I believe I can 20x and make 2 million from it. I really do believe I can do that. Maybe even more. Maybe I can make 3 million. So that's my goal, baby. Casper's good. And that's just one of my coins. I'm setting up to make 10 to 15 million in this next bull run. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not joking around. Maybe even more. If I keep my head on straight, if I stay disciplined, if I stay away from the drugs and the alcohol, I stay with my family, I stay with the trading group, everything is going to go to plan. And if I stay with God, baby, it's all going to happen. And then I'll be able to help so many people around the world, my mom, my sisters, anyone that I need. I'm going to be able to hook them up from whatever they need. My mom can get the best medical care she needs. I can fly a doctor to her house and be like, you know what I mean? As she gets older and needs, if anything ever happens, my sister's same way. If their kids need anything, bang. If they want to go to camp, if they want to do something, they need to go to a private school, bang. I will make sure everyone in my family is taken care of from bottom to the top down, baby. Everyone. Every single one of them. All right? And that's the goal for this bull run, man, is to solidify the legacy. All right? And you never know, man. I have a child on the way, everyone. I'm letting it out now. My wife is 8 weeks pregnant. We finally went to the doctors. We saw the baby. It actually exists. I have a picture of it somewhere. I posted to the trading group. Blessings on blessings. I will have my third child if everything is willing, and whether it be a girl or a boy, I will be so blessed. It would be cool to have a boy for the legacy, but a girl is so special. My girls are great, so I have no qualms. I just want a healthy child. That's all I want, is a healthy child. Nothing else, nothing more. All right? So I'm showing you what I see happening. I see EGLD also making a big move, and there's a lot of setups in the trading group right now that are all still sitting sweet and pretty, baby. Sweet and pretty. So there's the S&P. Let's take a look at the dollar, the DXY, because we have to. Yay. I do this every single day. We go over the DXY, the dollar index. I showed you this shoulder, head, and shoulder. I showed you this bear flag before it dropped down to the downside. I talked about this being the top right here for Bitcoin. That's where I bought a $19,000 Bitcoin. Oh, no, sorry. Way back here. This is where I called the top of the dollar, and I bought a $19,000 Bitcoin. Then the dollar and Bitcoin would dump together. Look at that. Shoulder, head, shoulder. To the downside. It's a slanted head and shoulder, but it broke down. Then we broke on out and we hit resistance, and then we sloped on in again. Look, Price loves to dump down to the 200 SMA. Always, baby, always. Look at this shoulder, head, right shoulder, break the neckline, drop, baby. Once this loses the 200 SMA on the daily, oh my goodness. Then you go to a bigger time frame and you look for the 200 SMA on a bigger time frame like this. Then you should drop to the 3-day 200 SMA. You see that? So you'll lose the daily, you'll drop. I'm looking for the dollar to get all the way to 102.14 before it even starts to think about a bounce. One area we will look at here is 103.31, but man, the dollar got absolutely crushed. They were inflating it for too long. They were pumping it for too long. All right? And people getting out of the dollar. Once other assets look good, risk-on assets, and why do you think the dollar's dumping? Well, people are selling the dollar for stocks. It's clear. They're getting into the stock market. They're saying, well, why wouldn't I get into the stock market now if they're going to cut rates? There's talks of them cutting rates, everybody. There's talks of them cutting rates. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying we didn't even have that. No one was saying that. And that's how it starts. It starts with the murmurs. It starts with the murmurs and it goes further. So remember, Bitcoin has a huge problem, and the huge problem is the supply shock. But look, Fed rate cuts are likely soon, even without a U.S. recession. I'm 100% on that idea. They're going to cut the rates. They got to get people back in. 722 likes, 1,056 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So I'm looking at the macro too, and everyone, I studied the history of fiat currencies for 5 or 6, 7 years of my life, really for 10 years. I started buying gold and silver in 2008 and 9. Peter Schiff told me there's going to be a housing crisis. They were selling ABCs and calling them A's, but they were C's and D's, right? And look, they've even downgraded United States credit recently. We have the worst credit default we've ever had. Things are not good right now. Like, they're not amazing. I have to say it. All right? But yeah, I see a massive supply shock here for Bitcoin. It's coming. You're going to have BlackRock getting into the ETFs. You're going to have people around the world sick of inflation, all right? And then you're going to have the people that just love Bitcoin and what it does. So, as I said before, man, look, most likely, yes, right? Are you fearing that or hoping that? It's funny. But I see a big move coming, man, for Bitcoin. Follow me at Twitter. I'd really appreciate it, all right? At x.com. And I'm putting out so much to break it up for you. Look, Tectum, only 10 million supply. Actually, I've been looking at this coin recently. Crypto Seth, I think, talked about it. Look, it's very small. That thing could do numbers. It already did numbers. Only 10 million? Makes me kind of want to jump in. Shout out to Jenna X. She's in the trading group with us. Can you believe that? She got 44,000 followers on Twitter. She does her thing, and she's been vlogging her trading journey through our entire process. She's been vlogging about what it's like, and it's been awesome. It is awesome, and she'll put out like once a week. She'll talk about what it was like to be in the trading group, what she's been doing, and I mean, I just got so much respect for Jenna XRP. Thank you for coming on, or Jenna X. Sorry, thank you for coming on in. Smart move with the X too. All right. Is there going to be a big real estate correction? See, Grant Cardone thinks there is. I study the markets a little bit. I see a pullback in the loans, but you never know. So look at the 1 hour getting rejected by the 200. Not a good sign. We got a good trade, but that has to complete. We have 36 minutes throughout the day today. That has to be something we do, is get back above the 200 SMA. All right. Beautiful short squeeze though. You gotta love it. We got our short-term gain for the day. I mean, that's the key. You come here, I can show you how to trade. I can show you what's happening. All right. So there's the DXY. One other thing I like to show is the total market cap in all of Bitcoin and all of the cryptocurrency, right? Which is total. Then you can even look at total 3, which is the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so look, we talked about this breaking out. We showed you the Sammy Cup and Handy blasted, right? The 50 crossed the 200 SMA, golden cross. These aren't coincidences, everybody, that the same thing happens on every asset throughout the world. It doesn't matter what asset. I can teach you. That's another thing I don't think people realize. I can teach you how to trade any asset in the world, like any asset. You can trade gold. You can trade Forex. You can trade silver, and I don't know all the stuff that everyone else knows. I know my sauce, and my sauce works so well. I produce gains live in front of everyone all the time. Like, my sauce didn't work, I wouldn't be living the life I live right now, okay? Trading has changed my life. I've made a lot of money trading in my life, and I'm going to continue to do so. And I'm super blessed. Each and every one of you are here with me. So I see this as doing this. Get rid of this parabolic curve for a second. But yeah, I'm going to watch this sideways price actions, get rid of all this messiness, and get rid of the moving averages. In case someone comes to the channel for the first time and they're like, what is all that sauce? Shout out to the 1,066 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Your blessings on blessings. Everyone is a special person made by God with a beautiful soul ready to change the world. I'm going to empower you to empower others. I'm going to build you up so you can build others up. Everyone around me gets built up. I love you. Hey, Liver, can you show sauce with BOOKMAP? I bought a month worth trying to understand. I go over it every day, man. I just showed the sauce. When I study BOOKMAP, I'm looking for liquidity zones. I'm looking for where the most liquidity is. BOOKMAP's very simple to me. Other people use it far more complicated than I do. They get into the tiny frames. They're looking at all this. I do look at CVD, cumulative volume delta, which is cumulative volume delta. Cumulative is just the add-on. The volume is how many people are buying and selling, and the delta is a plus or minus on that delta. Meaning if it's like counting cards. If you did, 10 face cards, 3 unfaced cards, you'd be sitting at a delta of 6 or delta of 7. Sorry, So look, we're going to this 36.6. Bitcoin wants 36.6. It's the closest order right there. Look, you're going to 36.6. Very obvious to me. Okay? Very, very obvious to me. You're going to 36,600. All right? That's what that. So whenever I see a big order above me, BOOKMAP usually goes and takes the order because the whales are going to get the orders that they want. So this tells me that 36.6 is on the way. It's that simple. That's how I use BOOKMAP. It's really not that complicated. I think people get like a little over. I think everyone thinks trading is far more complicated than it is. It's very simple. When you simplify it, your emotions make it complicated. Thank you for putting the balls in the jar there. That was amazing. I mean, over there. Oh, no, over there. Yeah, we did. I did it right. Thank you. It's opposite of me, so I have to like look at the wall and just like, I'm like a weatherman. And over here, it's going to be sunny in Florida. You know what I mean? Or no, Florida would be right there. Down in Florida or up to Boston. All the way down the East Coast. But yeah, I do see a bigger move coming for Bitcoin. BOOKMAP suggests that we do hit 36.6 and we go from there. So BOOKMAP just shows me where the most liquidity is. That's it. That's all I'm using it for. Yeah, don't hurt your brain too much. It's not that hard. You'll get there. You will get there. So total market cap, I want to see it do something like this. Shoulder head. It could be making a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And then it could consolidate in here and break on out. But I just want to see consolidation. I'm not really worried about the inverted head and shoulder, but just consolidation. 1 hour reset. Stay inside the pattern and get busy, baby. Want to see if we're also losing the 200 SMA here. No, see, that's cool. Another thing that I've taught myself is because the altcoins get frisky and they start to push up, a lot of times I'll see something happen on total first and then Bitcoin will follow. Yeah. So look, total is above the 200 SMA already on the 1 hour. Very bullish for the whole market. So the market's bullish. That really means Bitcoin will follow. So once I get a confirmation like that, it usually makes me feel pretty good that Bitcoin will eventually, later on today at one point, get that move to the upside. You look at total 3, it's the market cap of all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. I said Ethereum just to laugh, but it is Ethereum, right? Ethereum, says Casper. But look, this was an Adam and Eve double bottom. We hit the target. Now I'm looking for consolidation for the altcoins a little bit. Certain ones are going to bump. I get it. But I'm looking for some sideways consolidation. The daily's oversold with the big candle coming too, though. And let's look at our smaller time frames. Rounded top, kind of an inverted cup and handle too. Not amazing. Somewhat of a double top. Could they start to pull the plug? You never know. The key is we stay above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour on this, and we start to move. And honestly, this has never even thought about losing it. People are just accumulating. So again, this looks just like total. I'm looking for the sideways price action in here, and then a big move to the upside. This would be a big move. I would take that because that's really when this bigger move starts. Right on that line. I would go up somewhere right to here. This makes me want to like do this. You know? Brain don't stop. Brain don't stop. The brain don't stop. Woo! Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, loving the vibes, loving the energy every single day, baby, with a radio voice. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your butt.
Everybody, we're going to leave Mega the gas station. Close the doors quietly and let's drive away. Everybody, I love crypto lifer. I'm Peter Griffin from Quahog. Hey, me and Chris watch you all the time.
Hey, Dad, why is Brian always watching Crypto Lifer?
No, I could do Chris's better. I didn't do it perfectly. I love you all, though. Have a great day. Let's get into the super chats now. We've covered the markets. We covered the DXY. We covered the S&P. We covered the NASDAQ. Total 3. You can look at Bitcoin dominance, too, one more time. Take a look at that. And Tether dominance. Really, the whole so blue. And look, I saw this falling down. And I said, man, if this continues down, it's going to be a good sign. We want to see Bitcoin dominance continue to channel to the downside, which it likely will. Once it gets here, though, the ETF will be approved. So it's telling us, actually, that would be a year of Bitcoin. Well, look, it looks like we have a year of altcoin season coming. Look at this. Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to streak. So Bitcoin can pump, but then it's going to keep giving gains back to altcoins. Dude, this is a good sign. Look at the last time. This was the alt rally, right? June of 2023. Bitcoin dominance slowly fell all the way back down. Man, it wasn't the alt rally, but I'm not going to say that. But when Bitcoin dominance falls, I could show you like when altcoins pump, juxtaposed to Bitcoin dominance. So watch, this is actually kind of cool. We'll go take a look at the weekly for Bitcoin dominance. We'll get rid of everything. And this is another thing I do on this channel that other people don't do. I just want to show you macro analysis between bigger charts so you can understand when the market's going to move. So you're going to look at the weekly here. Then you're going to split the screens. You're going to put total 3 in. So many people don't even know how to find these charts. Never mind use them to make money with, right? So like I'm going to give you guys so much information every day on this channel. I'm going to overload you. But I'm going to make sure you're just a complete master of these charts and understanding how to trade world markets. And now we're going to get out of this. Yeah, we're going to double click here. So check it out. When did alts get their massive rallies? Whenever this ripped, right? So what you want to look here is you want to see, look at altcoins ripping. What happened? Bitcoin dominance tanked. So right here. And look, we'll open this up. You put a line right there. And then we hit that same line right here, and we put the lines in the same place. So look, we go line for line. When altcoins started to rip, Bitcoin dominance took a massive dump, right? Altcoins ripped here, Bitcoin dominance took a dump. Just now, Bitcoin dominance took a little bit of a dump, and look, that shows signs of a big move. Sorry, I'm on the monthly here. I should be on the weekly, but the monthly's even better, honestly, in a way. So this looks like, look, I mean, and you got above resistance here while you make a bearish div here on the weekly. This is likely to fall down, and this is likely to pump up. This is going to come to the next high volume node in the gap because there's a gap here. This is going to fall to the gap to the next high volume node. Simple stuff, right? And so while Bitcoin dominance trends down, altcoins trend up. And I'm teaching, and you can go back and you can back test this. You can see it. I just taught you something. You put these two charts together, you become a master, okay? You become a master. One thing I do see, though, is kind of interesting. It's an Adam and Eve double bottom. So maybe we just get a pullback somewhere to here, and then it creates a bigger bottom, and then boom, we're gone. Look, here's an Adam and Eve double bottom on the weekly for the altcoins. The altcoins are about to rip. I'm calling it right now. Because Adam and Eve double bottoms, they're like 90% accurate, and they always go up the length of the base of this to here. There's an Adam and Eve on the weekly on total 3. We are about to blast, everybody. You guys see me show these all the time in the trading group. Adam and Eve is what I trade all the time. Remember, that's another thing. I was on Trading Wars. No one on the show knew what an Adam and Eve was. I was the only guy. I was like, these guys aren't traditionally trained, right? Like, you know, I thought every single guy that's been trading for at least 3 to 4 years knew what an Adam and Eve double bottom was. You know, as far as I was concerned. Like, and if you don't, then you need to get into a trading group and really, really start learning. You need to know your cup and handles. You need to know your diamonds. You need to know your broadening, rising wedges, your falling wedges. You need to know the Livermore cylinder. You need to know the Adam and Eve double bottom. I'm going to teach you every single thing you need to know. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to cross your T's and dot your I's. I'm going to keep you honest with yourself. Like, you know we're bearish if we can't get back above that 200 SMA on the 1 hour. You know it now. Period. 1 hour probably has to come back down. Maybe make a right look shoulder, kind of ahead, and maybe a right shoulder here. Interact with this 21-day moving average. Price action slumped a little bit from that level. Why? Because we couldn't close the candle above. Now there's 25 minutes. Doesn't look like it's going to close above it. That can be bearish. That can be bearish. So remember that. Keep that in your head. All right? Never be full of euphoria all one way. Anything can happen either way. Anything can happen either way. All right? So that's the whole world market in a nutshell. It's now 11:35. I want to give you guys some news and then go over all your super chats. Send in your super chats for TA and Deep Dive.
The news is like a 2-minute, 3-minute segment. I do it very, very fast. We'll go in and out, and you're going to be able to know the things that are happening in the market that are probably worth knowing, all right? So we're going to bring the music down. We're going to jump on into the news at 11:30 every single day. I'll be right back after this beautiful... Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and I run the show called The Crypto Lifer Show. And every single day I am live here doing what I do. And what I can talk about is the news in Web3, crypto, fintech, and more. And I'm excited to give you a 3 to 5 minute segment that'll blow your mind. Solana-based stablecoin remittance gets a boost with CFX Lab Refresh. 9.5 million fundraised to expand globally. Remittances are one of the most compelling use cases for stablecoins, offering fast, non-stop settlements and cheap transactions, sending money across, like places like Western Union. U.S.-based fintech firm CFX Labs disclosed Wednesday that it raised $9.5 million in seed investments to expand its Solana blockchain stablecoin payment and remittances network globally. The fundraising was oversubscribed, the firm said in a press release, with Shima Capital. Yeah, everyone wanted to get in. Kraken Ventures, New Form Capital, and more. Remittances are one of the most compelling use cases for stablecoins, as transactions of the blockchain can settle almost instantly, offer lower fees, and are open 24/7. And Visa taps Solana and USDC stablecoin to boost cross-border payments. We went over that yesterday. That's also a big deal. Look out for CFX Labs and see what's out. I don't know if that's the exact coin CFX. I'll do my research for that, but it probably is. Tokenization firm Supergate gets $14 million investment to bring traditional funds on chain. Dude, the company has earmarked the funds for team expansion, creating private funds for international investors and crafting framework for tokenized public funds and U.S. citizens. It's a big deal. Superstate focuses on developing regulated, compliant investment vehicles using public blockchains that U.S.-based investors are able to access. The company, helmed by Robert Leshner, founder of decentralized finance lending platform Compound, has earmarked the funds for team expansion. So you can see there's guys that are really smart in TradFi that were already building in the background. They're building so much when it all comes and gets together, they can see the big picture. These guys are geniuses. Way smarter than me, these guys that build behind the scenes. I'm just a beautiful voice, right? But these guys are the man. You know what I mean? IRS rated by crypto's investors industry puts up fight against a tax proposal. The proposal to establish U.S. tax regime for digital assets has drawn a stunning 120,000 comments. The Internal Revenue's audio-only hearing today will draw views from crypto industry on what threats the digital asset advocates seeing embedded and proposed new tax approaching contemplated for cryptocurrencies. The concerns include user privacy, the scope of crypto entities that would have to report transaction information, and the inclusion of stablecoins, and whether the proposal implies anything about whether digital assets should be counted as securities. They're gathering final words now from a crypto sector that is arguing the agency proposal for digital asset taxation regime is an existential threat to the investor privacy and to decentralized crypto projects. And that battle will continue. Ethereum platform Infura step towards decentralization includes Microsoft and Tencent. Dude, Infura from Ethereum developer consensus is so dominant it has been cast as a single point of failure. Now it's creating a decentralized infrastructure network to help protect against outages. Dude, when I hear the word Tencent in the same time as Microsoft, those are behemoths. That's a big deal. The broad strokes of how Infura works are not changing under its new program, at least not yet, and it may seem a bit out of stretch for Infura to call its hand-picked network of infrastructure partners as decentralized. However, the first new Infura feature to come from DIN could go a long way towards helping the platform address one of the biggest challenges it currently faces around reliability. So that's just one thing to talk about too, and I like seeing Tencent and Microsoft with Infura. You might want to kind of Google Infura and find out what's happening there. Bang, bang, bang. All right, let's get back into the Super Chats. You want to know the Super Chats. They're far amazing. These are going to really blow your mind. Let's take a look at all your Super Chats now. Thank you so much for coming on in. And this is the part of the show I would never miss. If I was a watcher, I would never miss this part because, number one, you're going to learn how to chart because I chart live in front of you, and you're going to have so much insight into what's happening in the markets, and you just might see a gem too. Curious of what you think of C6, new carbon bouncer coming out for all platforms. Looks like a fully monetized, privacy-focused Web3 browser. Can't wait. Interesting, I still have, that was a coin C6. There was another coin C6. I don't want to make sure. I believe I have some of it. Well, let's take a look here. Carbon browser. Interesting. $13.8 million market cap. It was just sitting at 4 cents, and it's already up a little bit, almost to 5, came back down, sitting at about 4955 right now. It's a BNB smart contract address. I like it. It can be bought on PancakeSwap. And MEXC, see, that's the thing. MEXC has the coin. MEXC literally will go to a decentralized exchange, I feel like, buy the coin and get it. I used to have to run to PancakeSwap to get these coins. Now I don't. MEXC always has them. I mean, it's amazing what MEXC does. Carbon Browser is a new coin. Let's take a look at it. I've never heard of it. You probably want to write this down. That's why missing this part of the show is the worst thing you could do. I did the news and I saw 60 people leave. I'm always like, dang. You know what I mean? It makes me not want to do the news ever again because we were sitting at 1,060 people the second I did the news. We're going to blow your mind right now, though. Check this out. C6 is really going to blow your mind. I'm going to go over it on the chart now, too, as well, and see if there's an opportunity to be had. Look how much information we gave you today. Wow, Casper back at 6, 7, 7, 10, 7, 8, and Bitcoin probably slumping a little bit. Not too shabby, though. We're starting to get a buy-off wick there. And again, I'm putting Casper on a hardware wallet, and I'm never looking at the little gains again. 30 grand, even in Casper, isn't worth looking at and getting excited about. Like, I'm up 7 grand today. I'm just going to walk away from that idea. A part of my mind, the greed is like, sell it. Take the gains. Honestly, I don't want to be out of Casper ever again and sitting about trying to get back in. It's such a pain. I'll swing trade something else. Or I'll swing trade Casper. I'll put the bag away, but I'll still swing trade Casper. I'll build a new bag as if I don't have any. That's another cool thing. Put it away and then act like you don't have any. Can always be a fun thing to do. Let's look at TIA real quick before I jump on into C6 because TIA is just on my radar. Wow, 628. Remember, we got into this on the stream right here at 229. I bought it live in front of all of y'all because it was with Adam, and anything attached to Adam I'm thinking is like amazing. And look what it did. I mean, it did a number. I did sell at 546 area, and I made this channel, and I should have bought back in. Shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Right there was the perfect entry at 506. Again, I was doing 100 things, probably doing a Bitcoin update for the group. I do a lot of stuff for my business. My business pays me too as well, so sometimes I miss a trade, but it's okay. I'm a businessman, all right? This looks like it's going to go continue to the upside here. My measured move takes me to 761. Actually, I elongated that a little bit. But that is what I see happening somewhere here to about 755. That's what we're looking at, 755. Now what it's doing is it's doing what Casper did before Casper made that massive move up. It is a rising wedge, though, and you got some bearish div. I don't chase. I'll make that adamant. If I'm going to chase something, I have to like it long term. So if this breaks, and now I could stay in here. Let's take a look at the 15. If there's a chance it could kind of loop. The 15-minute could save it. But look, shoulder, head, and shoulder there. It looks like it's going to dump. So this is what I would look for. It's going to get tight in here. If it gets above this resistance, oh my gosh, then it's likely going to moon, right? And I guess, like, look, I got this length of the pole for a bigger pole. Going to moon where to $8, $9. And this is on the table. How would you find this measured move? You take the length of the base here to here. Match it up with that dotted line. Bang. So the first stop here looks to me like it's going to be somewhere at about 825, 830. All right. You can hit control here and then grab another one. I love doing that. I don't know why. I get so much joy out of just duplicating it with control. So this looks amazing to me. TIA suggests that we could get a pop. But again, watch it. If it does this, it's going to come back down here. And it could out. I've seen things, 68% of the time, a rising wedge is going to break back down to where it began. So the probability is this is going to happen. But there's a lot of people in the coin, and it's going to probably defy the probability. So I wait for it to break out and retest. If it retests 658, 662, I'm riding this thing to 9 for a 50% gain. And I'm sticking to it, right? And that's something I'm definitely going to trade because I know it has the volume, I know it has the love, I know it has the sentiment, and I love trading things that have all of those things to combine. Remember, I traded Pepe and made a good amount on Pepe because I could see what was happening in the markets, all right? Carbon Browser on C6 here. C6 on MEXC. So this thing just started, went sideways, then popped again. Very interesting. So I see it just kind of making this flag and continuing. I actually like this a lot. This thing could do damage. Again, this is something you're going to see me probably pile into. And I was about to say I only have $20. I emptied my entire account the other day. I really did. But I could sell something. Let's see what I got. I made some gains on this HTM, right? Hate 'em. Oh, no, I sold that one. I got some Doge chain that I'm in up, but I want to see if it's going to pop first. Only 22 when I piled on in, so nope. Trying to think, yeah, I'll sell that now and just take my 22. And I'm going to bet $500 worth of C6. I like this thing. And again, this is high risk. It's a low cap gem that we never know, but I kind of like the idea, and I understand what you're saying. And I trust you, man. The guy who super chat, I like what you're looking at. Like, I like your style. All right. Why is it doing that? 500. That's weird. I want to buy 500. All right. Oh, it didn't do the sell yet. My bad. So let me go back to DC. I'll show you how to get out of a coin when it has a little lower liquidity. I'll teach you how to get out of a coin with lower liquidity. So you're in a coin. You want to get out, right? So right now, right, I'll sell half immediately, but I'll go way lower than the price action. Like, I'll go, I won't be greedy. I'll go to 27. All right. And I'll sell half the bag. Likely this will fill pretty fast. Done, right? And then I'll sell the whole bag. Same thing. All right. Here I might try to get a little higher. And look, I made $8, Come on. There you go. Now I got my G back. All right. You got to be, that's how you have to handle low liquidity. You just got to pick an order a little lower than the order. If you sit up here, you may battle. Now, I like Doge Chain. I think it could do numbers, but it's really just a meme based on Doge. And if Doge pumps, Doge Chain pumps. If I miss a huge Doge Chain pump, I'm never going to be pissed. But this is emerging technology. I'm going to put $1,000 in this and see where it goes. Last time I did this, and again, I could lose the whole $1,000. I just want to make that really clear. All right? I speculate in the bull market. I get far more speculative because there's just so much opportunity. All right? But remember, all the coins, like about 90% of the coins that I buy on the live stream end up getting pretty big or doing pretty well. So I wouldn't be surprised if a week from now I show you $1,000 gain, but you never know. Only time will tell. All right. And when I don't have tether in here, it means I emptied my bag like completely. I'm in some heavy trades right now. This 1 hour is about to break back above this. Once we break above here, I'm telling you right now, oh my gosh, the day is going to explode. All we want is this 1 hour to candle to close above the 200 SMA. That's all that matters. We got to get it done. Let's keep moving through these super chats. Track for a BRC20 and DOMI game dropping. DOMI online. DOMI on gate. Okay. Would have sworn we did some work on DOMI, but look what I just saw there. Look at this. This is child's play for me. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, break to the upside. Just trade the inverted head and shoulders. Simple stuff. It's a broadening falling wedge. They break out bullishly. All right, let me show you. I'm teaching you all the time. I'm using the super chats to teach you. You're always going to learn with me. You're never going to be in the dark. I'm always going to provide my value that I have for you, okay? But you're going to look at a descending. Broadening wedge in trading, right? Because a lot of people don't understand the wedges that get twisted and turned, But you're looking at this here, and it is a bullish pattern. Usually breaks out. A lot of times it can hang out right at the top and then break out. I see this a lot too, okay? Now, anything when it's moving up is bearish. Anything moving down is more bullish. And so you're looking for that candle to break above. See how but that's what we're looking at there on DOMI. You see, it did it. And then it makes this halfway move and pumps on out, just like you saw in the chart here. Usually it makes a halfway move somewhere there, or it breaks out. But I like what I saw here. And look, the inverted head and shoulder, that thing broke out. We went over this yesterday on the channel, and I talked about how it was at the 786 with the head of a shoulder. I mean, that's insane. You're on the head of a head and shoulder at the 786. I mean, that's a beautiful entry. That thing banged. Look how much it's up already. 53% gains from yesterday's live stream. Someone asked me about it yesterday. Boom, baby, boom. And so you can catch gains on this channel all the time if you understand the education and you get the knowledge and you get life revision. All right. Let's take a look here. What else we got going? KUJI. Someone asked about KUJIRA. That thing was pumping hard. I wouldn't be surprised if it pulled back a little bit. Not even though. Doesn't even care. Look, I got it in this flag, about to hit the target. That's my little measure. That's an alert system. This thing looks like it's going to moon. I see KUJI with an alert here, but this thing looks like it's going to moon. And it was a tokenometric pick. They loved it. They've talked about it many times. And there's price note and price label. The price note's just bigger. So I see this thing making bacon on the beach, man, and doing some damage at one point. Look at the low stochastics. Everything looking pretty good. I like my Stokes at the bottom. I really like what I'm seeing here for this. This thing looks amazing. Already kind of broke out too. You can say it broke out already. And this thing's about to continue to moon. So, wow. That's all I got to say. Actually gets a little bit of a higher target. $7 target for this coin. It's at 386. If this market rips, you're going to look back like, oh yeah, that was, yep. It is what it is, baby. You can never force someone to do what you want them to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, KUJI 706, right? Bang, bang, bang. I like what I'm seeing here for KUJI. And here we go, 4:30 now. Another short squeeze coming. I just want to see Bitcoin close above the 200 SMA. I'm telling you right now, that is going to be gold, man. That is going to be gold. Shout out to the 989 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Bang, ba-bang. So I see 701 coming here for KUJI. All right, on the radar. And if you're watching my stream and you can't make it to the stream, I get it. It's not easy. I get it. I'm going to provide the setups that we look at during the live. Remember, we found out about this coin and had a really good code review when I went over on Token Metrics too as well. And remember, tomorrow night, join my trading group, because tomorrow night I do deep dives with Token Metrics that cost $1,000. I'm telling you, man, that's going to blow your mind. Like, you're going to get so much access if you jump on in today. It's going to blow your mind. KUJI, baby, KUJI. KUJI looking absolutely lovely. I like what I'm seeing here for Kujira. I see it at $7. The 4 hours about to break. It's breaking out already. This thing has signs of a move. All right. My baby AVAX has been flat, but it took a nice bounce from 16 all the way back to 25, and it's only a matter of time. Like centuries. It was only a matter of time, like centuries. I knew it was meant to be. Me and Hot Tech. Remember that Talib Kweli song? Who listened to Reflection Eternal? Anyone here listen to Reflection Eternal? I grew up on that album. Came out when I was like 15 or 16. All right. Let's take a look at the fan funding as we end the show today. Donta Holder for the $2. First super chat ever. I love when someone gets their first super chat. God bless you. Jebatron, everyone who's not in the trading group now, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to get free. Blessing you and your family, Sam. Amen, Jebatron. I'm telling you, man, these are the days, baby. Look, celebrate the first super chat live stream, man. God bless you, Jeba. You always said Sam the man every day. Kyle Vero. God bless all the lifers. Thank you all. GFAL, please. We'll look at GFAL. And Tara X, we got to look at that. RC Moore, Kyle Vero, and Steve-O. 15886. What do you think of ICP? I like ICP. I think it could do numbers. I'm not a huge, I don't know everything about it, but it can do numbers. Blessings to you, Sam, and all your lifers. Shout out to Stash. Shout out to Robino. Shout out to Rocket Dog, who wants a BRC20 token. We looked at Domi. Shout out to Fantasy Cash. Shout out to OMAC. Chinese president is video. Yeah, we do. Yeah. I knew that. That's why they try. But, Taylor, the Twitter tried to make it look like a communist takeover. But I get it, Let's celebrate their first super chat. John Collin. And he gave us a hot one that I jumped in on. John, man, not financial advice from you, I know, but you put something on my radar that looked spicy to me, and I took a shot. That could be 10 grand in the next few weeks. You never know. I change my life every day. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I change my life every single day. Let's look at Tara X and GFAL, and then we're going to be out of here for the day. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's take a look at Mexi here. So, Tara, I put out a call for this thing. Look at that. And I believe I put it out to the trading group as well. I like trading Tara. It's always been something on my mind. Every time I've traded this coin, 90% of the time, it's paid. It seems to get the volume and the move whenever I chart it out. All right. So I looked at this either on the live stream yesterday or what, but this thing is just mooning. And I see it going all the way further up to that 1.6 level. Is a little overbought, but as long as it breaks this high, it's gone. This is the 7-day chart. It's been absolutely amazing. So then we saw it in this flag. It broke out and made another flag. The hidden bullish divergence, everything popped with Bitcoin. The whole market was going to pop. I could see it. I could feel it. I saw it. I was like, oh, that's the dip. I said, this is the dip buy. So you don't buy this dip, then you're going to miss out on the massive gains. And it's exactly what happened. All right. Shout out to Blakos for the £5. God bless you, man. God bless you all. Thank you for the $48 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. Every single time coming through for the lifer. So Tarax pop. The 2 hour looks great. Everything looks really good for this. Like it's going to continue to the upside. Let's find out how many gains can come from where we're at. Still 48% gains coming. Now, I never jump into a green candle. I'd keep going back in time to the 15. And I'll make this into somewhat of a flag. And if I could find some divergence on the 1 or the 7 minute, that would be my entry into the flag. And as long as you hold this level here and you don't lose it again, I'm very bullish on this idea. So I like what I'm seeing here for Tara. Small scalp to 1.5 pennies. And I see it going all the way to 1.66430 for Tara. That's on the radar right now. I would watch that very closely. Tara scalp, baby. So you got the bigger and the smaller. See, I make sure the bigger looks good and then the smaller looks good. If I get both, it's telling me that there's going to be a pretty nice move. And I was up last night just grinding. I love when I'm grinding like that. I was in a spaces with Gary Cardone again. We were banging on him, talking about life, love, and happiness and genius codes. And there were so many awesome people in the stream. Really changing my life going to spaces. Try to do 1 or 2 spaces. I do at least 4 spaces a week. I have my own every single Monday, spaces at 8. Every Monday night, spaces at 8. And you can watch the football game while you do spaces. You don't have to see everything. You know what I mean? You guys are addicted to those football games, man. But spaces at 8, baby. Spaces at 8. Last thing we're going to look at is GFAL. All right? And I'm going to give you guys your day back so you can get into the charts and do your thing. But we did it again. Another beautiful live stream, hitting 1,000 people in the live, solidifying our spot in the YouTube space, in the community here in crypto. I greatly appreciate it. So we got support here. And look, see what you can do is you can highlight this. I can just hit control and then grab that up. I like what we're doing here. See, I had it in both things, and it looks like it fended off the lower trend line. Look for GFAL to go consolidate very nicely here and get a pretty big move to the upside. I'm already solidly in this for $5,000. If this thing goes all the way where it's going to go, it's going to make me a pretty penny. They do have it unlocked, but it didn't matter. They unlocked some coins. No one sold them off. I guess people that can unlock them just really want to keep them. They believe in the project. They believe in Trip. And I do too. You know, whenever I buy a coin, I buy the person behind the coin. I'm buying Trip Hawkins. All right? That's what I'm doing. And then we can even move this up here. And so we got a bunch of support systems here. We really only need these 2, but we got support and resistance at the top. Once it breaks through resistance, you are good to go. And again, I know that's a very basic TA idea. But sometimes you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. So I would put an alert here. And remember, what I do is I call this the Twisted Sister. I named this a structure. A chance it does follow through. Once it falls through, we pull the fib, and then we get in at the 618 or the 78. You know, it's like we get in there. If it stays in here, then we don't pull the fib, and we just trade the bull pennant, ascending triangle. So, everybody, that's going to be it for the day. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, Bitcoin has to get back above that key level, the 1 hour. We really want Bitcoin to get back above the 1 hour 200 SMA. That's going to be the challenge for the day. And remember, Bitcoin does have a huge problem. It has a huge supply shock. There's more and more people getting into it. There's more and more inflation. There's more and more people that realize it's needed. And, if you were smart enough to get in before everybody else, if you had the audacity to take a shot like I did back in 2016 and 17, you're sitting so pretty right now. And remember, don't beat yourself up about that. There's 10 years to come. Just like Crypto Billy said, in 10 years, these kids are going to be set. Are you going to be set? Your time is now. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming on in, and I'll see you at my next live stream. God bless you all. Gratitude is my attitude. I thank you all for being here, and I can't wait to check you out tomorrow. We gave you a live trade for Bitcoin. We went over multiple coins. We talked about all sorts of new things. We showed you hidden bullish. We taught you about the weekly 5-day. We talked about the 5-day 200 SMA. We showed you Tesla. We showed you Mara. It never ends, baby. God bless you all. Have a great night. Be great. You can, you will. You are the best. You deserve the best life possible, but you got to work for it. God helps those who helps themselves. And I'll help you too if you join my trading group and help yourself first and get the education you deserve. Remember to join my list, please, in the comment section here. Oh. Join my list here in the comment section. All right, Maxi is going to help you out. CryptoLifer.com, my brand new website. It'll blow your mind. You want to be here every single time. We're building and we're going to add new things to the website as well. It's only a matter of time. All right, so get ready, get situated, and get focused, baby, because we're coming. We're coming. We're coming. My bro on the new edition. Shout out to congrats, man. Thank you so much, Justin Cashmore. I love you, brother. Thank you, Lifer Likes, baby. A great way to stay in touch with your Lifer community. Black Friday specials coming November 24th to the 27th. Hit the link to join my exclusive email newsletter list. Once you get that, and hit the opt-in, it's super important you opt in because then I can give you the discount. I want to be able to give you all the awesome stuff that comes with it. So you're going to be able to get a Black Friday sale before everybody else, and you're going to get an additional discount that you can't get anywhere else. I can't wait to see you all in the trading group, all the beautiful new people, all the beautiful new testimonials. I'm going to change your life. I've changed other people's lives. I will change your life. I know I can, and I know I will. God bless.